What is up? My name is Jared from Jaridgaming, and today we're going to be working in the Roman city. So what we're going to go ahead and need today is we're going to need sandstone, smooth sandstone, sandstone stairs, spruce wood fence posts, spruce wood stairs, spruce wood slabs, stone buttons, dark oak doors, and we're also going to need anvils. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to come over next to this house here. Let me get a little bit of an aerial view so you guys can get yourself orientated. We're also going to be working and trying to fill up the rest of this area fairly soon. I'm going to try to do this in the next few episodes. What we're going to go ahead and do is next to this building here, next to the jungle leaves, we're going to go ahead and skip 2 blocks, leaving a 2-block gap in between them, placing a sandstone block, and then going 5 blocks long like so, rotating, and then going 4 blocks long to make this a total of 5 blocks, and then 4 blocks here and 3 blocks here. This should be a 5x5 on the outside and a 3x3 on the inside. What we're going to go ahead and do is come over here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and that is also a 5x5 if you cut it up, and there should be a 3x3 in each side of these. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Come over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then just connect it up so that way it should look just like this. So if you guys don't have that shape, go ahead and do that now. I'm going to go ahead and remove the supports in between, making this all one piece. We're going to go ahead and add spruce wood slabs on the uppermost part of this area, raising it up off the ground just by a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to come over here and just fill this in as well. So for all purposes, this is ground 0, so there is no raising up over here. We're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks high like so, and we're going to just go all the way around this entire build. So if you guys can go ahead and do that for me, that would be awesome. Oops, a little bit too far over. And I have shaders on, so I hope it's not too hard for you guys to tell what I'm doing. It just makes it look a little bit nicer when you're building, and adds a little bit more color. It makes the sun a little bit brighter. And what I can actually do if I can change the time in a second after I get done doing this, and it should make it a little bit easier because the morning sun in this texture pack is kind of bright, and it makes it hard to see the sandstone. But again, it's fairly easy. All we're going to go ahead and doing is just bring this up to a total of 4 blocks high. So just make sure you guys take your guys' time. Okay, so now that we have it up to 4 blocks total height, we're going to go ahead and separate this part here from this part and this part here. So it should be a rectangle in the middle. We're then going to go ahead and add wood here. And we're basically going to add wood everywhere. I just wanted to make sure that you guys know where we're going to start to place the next part. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this up right here in the middle of this rectangle, and I'm going to fly up so you guys can see the 3 shapes that we have. So if I come over here to the market and we turn around, as you guys can see the 3 shapes, there's a square, a rectangle, and a square. We're going to go ahead and delete this here. That was just a marker so that way you guys can see what we're about to do. And then you guys can do a line right across here, and I'll fly up in a second so you guys can see a little bit better what I am doing. So if I fly up, you guys can see the outline of the same thing. I just raised it up off the ground by 1. We're going to bring this up to 4 blocks high now. So that's 2 blocks high. This will be 3 blocks high. And the last one will be 4. There we go. And this is now 4 blocks high, and the structuring of the building is now done. So what we're going to go ahead and do is fill this in with the slabs, like so. We can go ahead and use sandstone slabs, blocks, and place them in the corners of all of the builds right here. I'm just going to go all the way around. And then in here, we're going to skip 3 blocks. And see how there's 3 blocks on both sides? I'm just going to go over here and do the same thing. And over here and here. So this is how it should look. We go all the way around. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is start to do the detailing process. So it doesn't really matter where you start. I think the easiest way to start would be right here, breaking all of this inside, skipping every other block and doing this. So skipping every other block and making 3 blocks tall all the way around the entire thing. Right here and here. Keep going all the way around. And there we go. Oh, we forgot this side here and this side here. There we go. So now it's all done. What we can go ahead and do now is fill this in with these sandstone blocks. These are the smooth sandstone, if you guys were wondering. Now we're just going to go ahead and fill this in all the way around the entire build on the first floor, and then we'll go to the second floor and do the same exact thing, which will be a little bit easier because it's not as big and there's really no turns or curves in it like this one, so it should be a little bit easier. Oops. And here, I think this is the last one. Yep. What we're going to go ahead and do is now go to this floor here and do the same exact thing. Oops, not there. Do not mean to do it there. Skipping every other block set and just going all the way around the entire building and doing that. It's going to add a lot of light into the building, which is nice because this is going to need a lot of light. We don't use any electricity, so when it's dark outside, it's dark inside the building. Okay, so now that we have that, what we're going to go ahead and do is do the same thing we did before, adding the smooth sandstone in between the cracks all the way around. Oops, not mean to do that there, here. And we're going to break here, and over here on the other side, and these are going to be doors. So what we're going to go ahead and do is place an upside down stair there, an upside down stair here, go inside the build, turn around and place the door, so when you guys come outside it's an indented door like so, as you guys can see. I'm going to go down here and we're going to add the other door right here, so we're going to go right here, rotate, come on the inside, place your door here, and we're also going to place a little stair so that way you can get up into the house. In between the slab, in between the smooth sandstone, we're going to go ahead and break a hole, but not like this. So as you can see, it's every other one like this. We're going to keep going all the way around the entire thing and do that really quickly, even on the second floor before we begin working. And here. And that's it. That's the first floor done. The second floor should just match up with the bottom floor. And here. Oops, not there. Okay, so now that that's done, what we're going to go ahead and do is add an upside down stair right on the first part. Like this, all the way around. Go down on the first floor and do the same exact thing. Not me to do that. Here we go. Here and here. Oops. Here. Then we're going to come over here and do this, place it right there. Next thing we're going to go ahead and do is add a spruce fence post on top of each upside down stair like so, all the way around the entire build, like this, and up on the second floor as well. Go ahead and knock that out right there. Then on top of each of them posts, we're going to go ahead and add a spruce wood stair. Oops, there we go. And I got the second floor done. I'm going to go around and do the first floor now. There's that one and that one. Is there one here? Nope. Okay. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is add a spruce slab coming off of each of these spruce wood stairs. Now that the first floor is done, we're going to go ahead and do this to the second floor really quickly. And the second floor is now done. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to go ahead and use sandstone stairs by placing them upside down here. Oops. On the balconies, making our decorative pieces, adding anvils in between, so that way when I fly up, this is how it should look. Over here, I'm going to fly up on the roof and do the same thing. So in between, make sure we have upside down sandstone stairs all the way around the entire building. Oops, not meant to do that. There, here, here, and here. We're going to go ahead and add anvils in between all of these here. And we're going to come over here and do the same exact thing really quickly. Oops, not mean to do that. Here. And we're going to add anvils in between. And now that that is all done, as you guys can tell, the decorations are done. We need to go ahead and I'm going to just take that red stained clay right off, and in between where the fence post lines up, all the way around the entire build, in between where we did not break before, we're going to go ahead and add a red stained clay. So there's that, and then we're going to do the same thing on the second floor. Oops, did not mean to do that. There we go. And here. Next thing we're going to go ahead and do is get our stone buttons in above the red stained clay all the way around. We're just going to go ahead and add them, as you guys can see me doing. There we go. And lastly, on the first floor, so now that that is all done, what we can go ahead and do now is get the jungle leaves and place them on the bottom part of the red, right here, and in the corners of the builds as well. So all the way around the entire build. And here. So that is all done as well. Now the last thing that we need to do is just get 3 items. We need cobblestone wall piece, redstone lamp, and a block of redstone. What we're going to go ahead and do is here and here on the blocks that are the sandstone blocks, we're going to go ahead and add a cobblestone wall piece on top of every single one, then following a redstone lamp on top of each of the cobblestone wall pieces really quickly. Just this takes a second to do. And here, and then light them up with either any type of thing that can light them up. I'm using redstone blocks because I'm going to remove them later on. And there we go. So that build is all the way done, and it is on the corner plot, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. In the next part, we're going to go ahead and, well, in the next episode, we're going to go ahead and fill up this whole area full of houses, so we're going to do a big episode. So make sure you guys are ready for that. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, guys, and as always, thanks for watching.